Good morning everybody, welcome to the midweek shave. Thank you Mrs H. And there's a special lily on the end of this. Look at this closer. It's like a heart-shaped glistening centre that, you know, fantastic that, isn't it? Right, so we're using Mitchell's wool fat today. But something I was thinking before the shave about half an hour ago, I filmed a little clip. So take a look at this. Okay, so in this shave, I'm using the wool fat shaving soap, Mitchell's wool fat. Now this one, as you can see, is old. It started to crack. It's worse that side. Now a lot of people would throw this away, and this is my fault, not Mitchell's wool fat, because if you look on here, it states 36M, 36 months shelf life, use by date if you like. Now this is well over 5 years, 6 years, whatever it is, old. And I've used it, dried it, used it, and that's happened. But there's no need to throw it away because it's still usable. So what I'll do is I'll get this soap locker, place it in there, and for now I'm just going to cover it in hot water from the tap before I really press it in and bloom it. Leave it there for 5 minutes, and then I'll sort of press it in so it's soft. It sticks then to the 3 prongs underneath, and then remove some of the water, keep some as a pre-shave, and then it's usable, and you'll see that in the shave. So there we have it. So that's, as I say, Mitchell's wool fat. I'm going to use that today. It's a fantastic soap, British made. And here it is. It's in the soap locker by Captain's Choice. Full of hot water it was. It's now sort of lukewarm. I'm just going to drain some of that off. I filled the sink here, but doesn't matter. I'm going to keep some as a pre-shave, but as you can see, there it is. So a lot of the cracks, well, they're still there, but have disappeared as well. It's softened now, so you can press that nicely into the soap locker, into the prongs. Well, I can't tip it all the way, there's a bit of water, but as you can see there, it holds onto it. So the reason I'm doing this is, yes, officially you should follow the manufacturer's guidelines, and in this case it says the soap should be used within 36 months. So that's a good life. Shelf usually is 12 months, a lot of soaps and creams especially, but this is well over 5 years old. I'm sure it could be 10 by now, I'm not sure, but it's my fault that I've used it, I've soaked it, I've dried it, I've soaked it, I've dried it, so it's cracked. It's made of is lanolin in this, from the sheep's wool. Really, really good slick soap, but it's still usable. What I'm trying to say, save wasting things in a lot of cases. So the reason I'm using that is I'm going to use this. It's a 1930's, and this is a gem Micromatic open comb, as you can see, single-edged razor, and I'm not sure if it'll pick it up with a glare. It does say there gem Micromatic on the just above the teeth there. So we're going to use a brand new gem blade, stainless, as it says it on the back there, stainless. So we'll place that in. Now these are not as, what would you say, not as comfortable as a double-edged razor blade. Not as forgiving, you know, they're quite solid, there's no give with them. But they do shave, obviously. So we'll place that in, like so. There's the blade. And now we'll close it up. And that is it. Look at the... Okay, so what I'm going to do is rinse the face. I'll use this water, I've tipped that out. And then we'll, just to wet in, then we'll use this as a pre-shave. Hope you don't mind me showing that little sort of bit in the beginning, but it's something I would do a lot of. Don't like to waste anything, so I'm just going to tip a bit more of that out. And that's it. So this is where this little dish comes into its own, really. If you have any hard pucks, no matter what the size really, but as you can see there, it's in now. It doesn't come out. So we'll wet. I'm going to use this Sagrada. What's it called? It's the Yaqi. It's a 24mm. It's a Sagrada. I forgot the name of it now, but I'll put it on the screen probably. Use that as synthetic. Sagradas. God, names got my mind. So we've given it 3 flicks. We're just going to go straight in. Now this, I mean, sometimes if you've seen that soap, you'd throw it away maybe. If you bloom it, as you can see, and again, if you're going to put a hard puck of soap into them prongs, I would recommend blooming it, because if you press on a very hard dry puck, it could break the soap. Maybe it's you know, you've got common sense, and you know. Okay, so that's straight away fantastic, more than enough. But as always, we can always go back to just a bit of water. Oh, I love the scent on this. I have actually got a brand new Mitchell's Wool Fat soap, because I when did I get it? A while back. That's brand new, but I've not used it yet, and that's in a porcelain dish, because you have the option of buying it as it is, as this one was, or with a porcelain dish, you know. So but we must remember, you know, you're supposed to buy a soap really, aren't you? We'll just heat up the gem, Micromatic. You're supposed to buy a soap, use it if you shave every day or whenever you shave till it's gone. And usually you'd use that within 36 months, wouldn't you? But because we shave and we use different creams, different soaps, we've got so many things, they can be left for months sometimes. So sorry to go on. Here we go, first pass using the gem, Micromatic, and the gem blade. Hear that? So that feels quite aggressive. Yeah, I have got this version, the gem, without the open comb, you know, so that's a bit milder. But this one has a, you can hear it and you can feel it. Wow, that is Really good blade, wow. But you have to go very gently, because it wouldn't surprise me if I have a couple of nicks on this one. "1930's, God, it's warm here. The heating's been on. I'll be careful here. That soap is good, slick. Even though, as I say, it's past its date, and you know, people say, well, you take a, listen to that. You look at Shulton's Old Spice, that's over 40 years old. That hasn't cracked, but the only thing that's lost is its strength in scent, maybe. But this is, as I say, it's got lanolin in it. And quite happy with that. That's most of that growth come off. Ooh, slick. Slick as a politician's promise. And I wouldn't trust any one of them. Right. Well, they are. I thought I would. And the reason for that is simply not used to using that blade regularly. Very, very, as I say, it doesn't give like a D blade. Is, you know, you can bend them, can you? And they sort of give as you shave. We don't see it or feel it, but there's sort of no give in this, and but it keeps clean, does its job across the growth. If I'm honest, I've used this before, but I don't remember it feeling this aggressive. Of course, made in the days before safety razors were invented. Have you had some good shaves? And again, what I tell you in my shaves like things like that soap, I'm not saying it like I think I know everything or I'm an expert in any way, shape or form. I'm only saying things of my experience. So I'm speaking from experience really then. Because none of us know it all really. God, the slickness is amazing. We're always learning, aren't we? And how do we learn? By our mistakes. Right. Very easy to lather up. Thick, creamy, protective, and a gorgeous scent. Against the growth. I think I can hear Mrs H putting the kettle on there, that's a nice sound. Although sometimes you can find with these blades, there's two types of blades, the PAL blades, P-A-L, are these gem blades. Well, I'm using a gem because it's a gem razor, but these gems seem to be the best out of the bunch, but maybe this one was an overly sharp blade, see? Now, judging by its aggression, I would expect a few more weepers, but don't speak too soon. Oh, yeah, it's too plucky, so I'm going to go. Across the growth twice. So it won't be BBS officially. But I'm quite happy with that. I like to use them. But as I say, the gold one I used, the bullet, the gem gold bullet, wasn't it? Different again, nice, smooth. But this one has a bite to it. So what I will do, I'll have to do it off camera. I'll just do under the nose and here, because that will annoy me. Otherwise, and pickups. Oh no, we'll do pickups. Yeah, we'll do a few pickups. So 3, 2, 1. Pickup time, baby. Oh no, we've got to have a few pickups. A few more blood. A bit more blood. There's not a lot to pick up really. Oh, there's a bit there. Right. Cold water rinse. We'll use alum today with that. I wasn't going to, but we will do, I think. Although, just bear with me. Look at this pathetic. I'll use a styptic pencil. So leave that to its thing for a minute. So, as you can see, we've used the Gem Micromatic 1930s single edge razor, non-adjustable, twist to open. And there's the blade, a very, very sharp blade, or a very, very highly exposed blade on these open combs, because it felt very, very aggressive. You could hear it. But it did its job. Only a couple of casualties there, but very smooth. As I say, I'll have to do the fine details with the DE just against the growth here, maybe in under the nose, only because they're annoying. But as you can see, it looks good enough, doesn't it? Nice shave. But if you rinse it off properly. Mitchell's wool fat, which, as I say, it's many years old. Older than what they recommend you use it. It was cracked, but I've bloomed it. It's worked well, you can see. Lathered up lovely. Nice scent still. And very protective, good slickness. The Yaqi Sagrada, something Sagrada brush. 24mm synthetic. Captain's Choice. Soap locker, fantastic bowl. I've used it many times with different size pucks. It's handy if you haven't got a specific bowl for a soap or a hard puck. It's ideal for that. And we've just used the Welsh Water styptic pencil, and on top of that, if I can open it, we'll use some Boots the Chemist Tea Tree and Witch Hazel, but I've still got a bit in this bottle left. As you can see, that styptic's worked. It's magic on there. So we didn't need old alum today. And then I'm going to use some of this Wilkinson Sword Classic Aftershave. And this itself is a classic now, isn't it? Because certainly can't go to the shop and buy them. Not a strong scent, but it's typical of a Wilkinson Sword sort of, well, yeah, classic scent, I suppose. As I say, I will go back a bit later and just finish this off. And I'm going to go back to this Astral with cocoa butter, lovely stuff. Oh, it's nice. A little bit direct in there. But I find it's nice to use vintage things and try them out. And I wouldn't use one of these if you're new to this way of shaving in any way, shape or form. With and maybe a milder one, but yeah, so that's it. It's done its job. And that is the end of the shave, so midweek shave. So many thanks for watching. Have a great week. Good shaves if you haven't any. Try and stay positive or make someone laugh if you can. It's very important, you know, in this world. Keep us going. That's what life's about. And I'll see you on Sunday for the weekend shave. So all the best. Thank you so much. And yeah, see you on the weekend.